Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Drawing Science. In this week's episode, we are going to draw guinea pigs. Wait, really? Guinea pigs? Cute, fuzzy guinea pigs? That's okay. All right. Seriously, though, yeah, guinea pigs. We're going to draw guinea pigs. Why are we going to draw guinea pigs? Um, because somebody requested it. And at first, I was like, guinea pigs? Those aren't sea creatures or creepy crawlies or the animals that I tend to like. And then I realized something. Whenever I do one of these drawing sciences, not only do I have to know how to draw the animal, I have to know how to draw it in a way that I can explain it to you guys so you can draw it. And when you see me drawing sharks and squids and things like that, you may think, wow, that's so easy for him. It makes it look so easy. Well, keep in mind, I've probably drawn hundreds of sharks in my life. So I've got a library in my brain. I know what sharks look like. I don't think I've ever drawn a guinea pig before. So this was a challenge. And so I'm really glad that this opportunity came up because it's not that the guinea pig is that hard to draw. It was just harder for me because I haven't drawn a lot of guinea pigs. So here we go. All right, so just like always, I'm drawing this on the iPad Pro in a program called Procreate. I'm going to be using blue pencil. That's going to be, if you're using regular pencils, it's going to be like light pencil marks. And you're going to see me use the eraser on this one, I bet. So, that's why you're drawing light, so you can erase, and then you can go over it with a darker line or maybe a marker or a pen, something like that, to get your lines just perfect. Now, here's how I start this guinea pig. And you can see I even added another one, little rough reference, as well as the more finished reference right here. So here we go. We're going to start with an egg shape, but this egg is kind of on its side. And this is an important step, believe it or not. This is a really important step. So I've got my egg. The egg doesn't have to be perfect. What you need to do though is get this angle right. Okay? So this angle here, if your egg is too far this way or too far that way, it's not going to look right. So take your time, get this egg shape in a good position, and you can always adjust this as we go. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another shape coming off of this egg shape. This is going to come up. Look at this. It's higher. Okay, it's higher than this part here, which is going to be the head if you weren't aware of that already. And it's going to kind of come around and it's going to drop down like this. Okay, and then it's going to curve up and then curve out and then come right up here. So this is our basic structure of our guinea pig body. You can see me refining this line here, okay? Didn't like this part down here. So I can take my eraser, I can kind of erase that, or I can just leave those for now until I get more guidelines in and I see what I really want to keep and that sort of thing. All right, now the next part of this, I'm going to do a line here. Now this is just a reference line for me. This is the center of our guinea pig's face, and this is how when you draw human faces and things like that, you want these reference lines so you can tell where features go. You don't have to do this one, but I'm putting this in so I know where I want my eyes. But this curvy line here, see how it kind of curves? Imagine this is a three-dimensional egg, and this is the front of the guinea pig's face. So his nose, or her nose, is going to be kind of low. And I'm just going to do kind of a little flat triangle shape. You may want to make this side a little bit wider so that because it's closer, and so that's the way it's going to look. And then we're going to come down here, curl this under, and look, this line is the line for, right under the nose there is this guideline, functions as that. Now the mouth, you want this to come down, and then I gave my guinea pig sort of a cartoony smile there. Look at that cute little guinea pig. Guinea pigs, by the way, are from South America originally, from the Andes Mountains. Down there, one of the things they call them are cavies instead of guinea pigs. They don't speak English, of course, down there, at least not their first language. So cavies is what they're called. And I should say that's what they're called when they're out and about. Now, the guinea pig that we see today in the pet stores, they are a domesticated species, just like a cow and a chicken and a dog is domesticated. People in the Andes have domesticated these for hundreds or maybe thousands of years, and they didn't domesticate them as pets. They domesticated them as a food source. They're called cuy. I think that's how you say that. It's Cuy. And yeah, it's a common dish. If you go to South America, into the Andes region, don't be surprised if you get served or offered a guinea pig. Guess it tastes like chicken. I don't know. So here's our first eye. We're only going to see part of it. And see how I use this reference line? It's going to be towards the bottom of my eye. And then I can also see about the same distance over. This is where I want to put my other eye. And this eye is going to be kind of an egg shape. You know, even if it's an oval, just a regular oval, it's going to look all right. And I'm going to just mark that I want this little highlight when I color in there. And you can even do this. If this helps you, sometimes coloring, like lightly shading in, can help you to kind of see the form a little bit. All right, now his ear is going to go, look at this space here between the eye and the ear. All right, that's what you're looking at. When you're drawing, you're not just looking at the inside of the guinea pig, you're looking at that outside of the lines. That we call that negative space. Negative space is like the space between lines. And artists use this to help them understand shapes and what things look like, because our brain often has an idea of what things look like, and it's usually not what things really look like, believe it or not. A good exercise learning to draw is to draw something upside down. So you put your reference upside down, you try and draw from your reference, and then your brain isn't going to see it quite as easily as it normally would. It's not going to fill in those blanks. All right, we're going to give him some little fur, and I'm just going to see I'm kind of making these little pointy lines here. Now, I'm going way outside of the egg because they are rodents, and they got these chubby little cheeks. They like to chew, 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 because to be a rodent, you have to have teeth, and those teeth, they keep growing their whole life. They just keep growing. Not new teeth. They don't regenerate teeth like a shark or an alligator, but they actually just keep growing the same teeth. So that's why if you have a pet rodent, a guinea pig, a hamster, a mouse, a rat, you got to give them something hard to chew on. Yeah. By the way, as far as pets go, if you want a rodent pet, guinea pigs are pretty good. Rats and mice, pretty good too. Not a big fan of hamsters and gerbils. In my experience, they tend to be more aggressive normally. Not always. I'm sure there are exceptions to that. So, all right. So here's our guinea pig head. You see I gave him this little patch. Now, guinea pigs, when I was doing my research, I found that guinea pigs come in all sorts of patterns and colors and different hair lengths. These are traits that have been bred by people into guinea pigs for different looks, things like that. You can make your guinea pig however you want. If you wanted to give it longer hair, you would make these bigger lines like that. Okay, maybe I'll make this one a little bit longer since the other two are shorter. I'm not going to make it a super long haired guinea pig, but look at this. See, I'm just going to kind of, keep in mind, these are my rough lines, so I can tighten these up when I go back in, and I'll give him this little pattern as well. Kind of comes, look how it comes up right here on this curve here, okay? Right there on that curve. Those can give you hints as to where things like this go. So certain lines, stuff like that, where they go. Now I'm kind of cheating a little bit on the feet. Not really. I mean, this is what it looked like in references that I looked. This little toe sticking out here, but it makes it easier than drawing the whole foot. And the back feet are usually hidden underneath that fluffy bottom. All right, so now you're looking at this and going, this does not necessarily look like the one on the left, but that's because we got all these extra lines. We got to get rid of those. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these light lines. I had them darker so you could see. I'm going to put in my dark pencil lines now. So this is where you would take a darker pencil and go over there. Or if you're doing a pen or something like that, markers, whatever you're using. And I'm just going to tighten some of these up. So pay attention to this curve right here. Okay, I want to capture that a little bit more. It kind of curves out more. And then right where it hits that nose, it kind of goes flat. And then it comes up like this. Okay, that's going to help to make it look like a guinea pig. And then I'm going to put his little schnoz in there. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a curve under there where the nostrils are. You can even just color those in if you want to. Okay, now. There we go. All right, now his little mouth comes down here. Again, even though we're doing a cartoon, we still want to capture some of those real details. So look at some pictures of guinea pigs. This mouth, you know, you might want to just go like this to make a smile or something, but guinea pig mouths tend to go down. That's something that makes them look like guinea pigs. So you want to capture that. Give them a little chinny chin chin. There we go. And up here. Now notice how it's smooth in the front here. That's because the hair on the guinea pig's face is kind of flatter there. And when we get to the top of the head, you can kind of see it start to puff out a little bit. I'm going to put his eye in here. Now this is one thing, if you are, depending on if you're going to color your guinea pig and what you're going to color it with, you may not want to color in your eyes and stuff like that, but I am. And, you know, depending on what you're doing, it might not matter if you're going to make them black anyway. I'm going to leave that highlight there. And here's another tip I have for you guys. So when you do one of these videos, this is what I would encourage you to do. This is, I guess, my opinion of what the ideal way is to do a drawing science video. Watch it, completely watch it, then draw it while you watch it, then do it like several more times. And that way you're not as worried if you mess up that first time, and you learn from drawing, and they're just going to get, your drawings are just going to get better and better and better every time you do it. So that's a little bit of advice there. Now, here we go. We're going to give him his little cheeks. Okay, and we'll just, here's another thing you can do for fur like this. Instead of doing a jagged line, look how I'm just doing little dash lines. You want to keep in mind, though, the direction of the fur. And I think I'm going to do another video, or I'll narrate the video where I colored the guinea pig so you can see some kind of simple fur techniques. I did this color one over here as if I was using colored pencil. So I didn't use any digital magic to do that. I just did it like you would with natural traditional media, so that if you wanted to see that and you're not drawing digitally, you can do that. And do that, because guinea pig's going to look a lot neater if it's colored in. I'm just saying. All right, so here we go. So guinea pigs, again, they're rodents. They live natively in the Andes Mountain. There's still some wild species out there that are distant relatives. So these guys have been bred by humans long enough that they have speciated. They become their own species, kind of like wolves and dogs. You know, dogs are different species. They can still interbreed, but they're different enough to be their own separate species. So kind of cool. And they are herbivores, so they're going to eat seeds and grasses and fruits and veggies and things like that. For the most part, that's going to be their main diet. All right, now I'm going to actually erase this and make that a little bit bigger. Okay, a little bit bigger highlight there. And then I'm going to erase my guidelines. I could just turn off this layer, but I just want to give you the the feel as if it was traditional media. There we go. There we have it. We have our guinea pig, our cavies, our kui, if you're hungry. All right, I don't know if I did a guinea pig or not. One of my first pets was actually a guinea pig named Scooby-Doo. A cute little critter. All right, there we go. Well, listen, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. That means a lot to me. It lets me know you're watching and helps me out on the YouTubes, stuff like that. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Oh, happy 2018. See you later.